privilege to connect with all of you to share my personal experience on how this overall journey was. Right. For the sake of brevity, we'll try to keep it short and simple. You have my introduction here. My name is Arvind. I work with Infosys as an associate manager. And to start with my journey, I chose ACCA out of my personal interest because being in the business finance profile for over the 3 years, I thought there is a need to stay abreast with the global pronouncements. That's why I chose a global thing like an ACCA. And the reason why I chose IFRS is, I'll tell you, it is more of a principle-based standard rather than a rule-based standard. So that's why I had a soft sweet spot in my CA final exam as well. Now, the reason why I'm telling it is a principle-based standard is that it requires a lot of judgment as a professional accountant. So I'm not here to tell you how to score the 50-60% in this. 50-60 percentage you can, if you want to score, you can easily get it if you solve the all the BPV past examination papers. And if you solve it for 2 times, you'll be able to secure that. But what is that incremental thing that you need to get to a score above 80? And that is where I feel that I can add some value or share my insights on what has actually helped me to secure that a global rank. See, these, whatever I'm going to say, these are going to be very simple things, but indeed they are very highly effective if you apply them consistently. Right. So the first thing which actually worked for me is the aspiration, right? I wanted to be in the top 1% when I started with this journey. So my suggestion is that don't desire to just clear the exam. So at your aim only, when you're starting the course only, aim to be in the top 1%, right? Once you aim bigger, then there is hardly any room left for you to skip any topic. So don't underestimate any topics that is come. So if you feel the exam patterns, consolidation is going to be a sure shot question, and then you will have ethics. All of these simple things, past exam patterns are going to be repetitive. I am saying that you should still focus on that, but focus on every other topic, uh, and generally those topics that are generally felt dry. For example, concepts like mineral resources, agriculture, sustainability, climate control, joint ops, fair value, all of these things are generally dry, which we don't intend to focus on generally. And this is where the team generally puts in a lot of questions around it. And when I went for the exam, I specifically looked into all of these topics, and this, trust me, this actually got me that extra 10 to 15 marks. Right. So you aspire to be big and you focus on all topics, and to get familiarized with each topic, you have an excellent team from Edush who has already prepared that quiz bank. So start solving the quiz that is being present to you. So that will actually help you to get familiarized with all those dry topics as well. And even though you try to solve everything, there is still going to be that one unique question with the pattern of which might not be repeated in the past exams. And that is where I said IFRS is a principle based standard. So you need to apply your judgment here. So it doesn't, it will not have, you don't know, or whoever is the person going to sit near you, he also will not know, he or she will not know if the answer is right or not. So you, based on the principles, you apply it, you state it clearly with your assumption, and you go ahead and write whatever you feel as a principle is right. So you have to take the assumption and apply your professional judgment here. And in terms of the CBE, right, so it is a computer based exam, unlike a pen and paper exam which we write usually in CA. So in case of a CBE, the first thing is you get familiarized with the CBE portal. If you go to their past exam papers, you will have two sections, one for this thing, past papers, which will be in PDF. The second one is obviously going to be your CBE format as such. try to work on that. Only then you will come to know on things that will work and formulas that will work and formulas that will not work. Whatever you use in Excel might not work there, so get familiarize yourself with the CBE directly, and when and also focus on your typing speed. So I would say you can be descriptive, but you have to be highly relevant to the question. We cannot type in whatever the things that we might have learned from particular standard. Focus on the keywords the question is asking. Like our Vijay ma'am generally focuses on that. You will have to understand what the question mark is for. They would generally state whether it is a descriptive question. They'll have keywords like explain, describe. You'll have to understand what is the question that is there, and only then you'll have to frame your answer based on that. And I think three, four things that I felt this is what I had. The final thing that I would say is once you have decided whatever your goal is, you have to stay consistent to your goal and have a consistent study routine over 2 3 months. First month you can start with the topics that you are already comfortable with, but then moving and then have at least 1 hour of study time during the weekdays in the later parts, meaning once you cross the 2.5 months timeline, just spend at least 1 to 1.5 hours for this. And during the weekends, do spend time on solving all the past papers, getting into the team. You have a very supportive team. Whatever questions you have, you speak to the team and can get it sorted then and there. That's it. So these were the key things that I wanted to share it with all of you. While some people say that getting there is pure might be out of luck, I would say that you guys need to actually be deserved to earn that luck, rather than just desiring to be lucky. Put in your efforts. You will soon be on this side of this chair soon. Right, that's it. Thanks, Manoj. That is what I wanted to say.